Hello everyone and welcome back once again to HOI 4. I'm playing as Italy here. Now, most of these are just submarines, etc. that are going through different battles. I have these guys set as strike force, but not 100% sure whether that works so effectively. Yeah, we'll see though. Anyway, we're busy fighting in here near Damascus, and I do have to say that things are a bit tricky over here because the supplies that we get are really poor, and yeah, that does mean that things are quite challenging. Of course, we have French and other Syrian forces on the lower end here. Luckily, the Germans are coming into Jordan from this side, but I do hope to be able to take it from there. So let's actually go for a bit of lower speed. So I cannot trade for rubber except with Iraq, but that's not particularly something that I want to do. No. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, we're at war. Convoy raider results. So I do have, because it's been a little while since I played this, so not particularly sure why those guys are here. Maybe it has to do with the garrisons, but basically, let's see. They do have enough now. So that should be working out. Okay, perfect. Missing equipment production. HQ equipment and flamethrowers. We'll see about that. Yeah, I'm creating these tanks for new tank templates, which I'm going to be working on. Once this is done, then I can start making them. So that's good. Alright, so we're busy here. Those guys are just moving. I basically want to take it slow here for a bit to refamiliarize myself with where I am, etc. So those guys are doing well over here. Then out here, I'm pretty much just trying to get all the way to the east as fast as possible, taking over all that Vichy territory at the very least. And the Free French Republic cannot go through here because yeah, this is some nasty desert, and this is a no movement zone, so all of the Sahara. Not that you really want all this stuff. It's pretty much yeah, a population of 100. That's not really amazing. Right, but the big action is going on down here. So they're attacking me, and I'm apparently also attacking them. Let's try to not do that at the very least. So those units that are attacking are... Well, I'm gonna try to cut them off, basically. That's the idea. Yeah, okay, so I'll win this. That's not a problem. And I do have forces that are coming from that side. Now that we're moving into Damascus as well, I can have some units to attack through there. You guys are going to move through here. Try to cut off these forces. And we'll have one division that will try to go through here. We have, of course, all of this territory that we need to go through. And, yeah. So I'm really close to at least getting a land border with Spain, which will be useful later. Not really sure why my PC is acting up. I'm not doing a whole lot. Okay, let's make sure. That we have units at least moving through everything. I don't want to miss out on any of these provinces, I think. Although I'm not sure. I Oh yeah, this is Americans already landing in Fiji territory. That is seriously bad. Uh-oh. That's gonna be trouble. Thought I had the Muscus. Come on. Alright, good. Because, yeah, those guys are... Seriously, man? Like, I basically need to win this. Ah, okay. So Syria has fallen, technically, and then I guess the Syrian forces themselves are gone. Yeah, Benito Mussolini has announced that the cowardly Syrian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of Italian forces throughout the country. They've chosen to flee and gone into exile. Yeah, sure. That's all well and fine. Right. Oh, wow, I just messed that up big time. I really needed them to go there. Because I can't lose Damascus now. That would be a big problem. All of these guys are just units from Palestine. It seems like we're already slowing down, and I'm not particularly happy about it. Not at all. Okay, so anyway, we got the Italian Tech Division done. I could go for Confront the Old Guard. That will give me minus 15 stability though, and 40 army experience, but that will allow me to move towards a modern army at the very least. And no, I don't. Need yeah, because modern army does give me quite good stats down here, and then we'll have instead of Italian leadership improved, we'll have war machine, which gives quite good stats actually, indeed. But I don't think I want to do that just about yet. Let's start out with a few banking reforms. Might sound silly now, but okay, we actually got rid of those guys. That's great. So all of these guys, I want to split them up into 2 different armies. So I'll have, okay, I guess a few less. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the movement of many of these guys for a bit. Especially as the AI seems to be moving away from certain territories. That's very weird. I don't mind moving forward. They're retreating. That's really weird. Like, why would they be retreating? I mean, I get that they need more forces up here, so that would technically allow me to get territory here. Although you, of course, should take Free French territory over here. Yeah, so these guys... let's see, you... have your front line in the northern part, and then these 11 ones will have their front line in the lower part over here. However, they of course still have to follow those orders that I just gave them. It would be super silly if they didn't. Okay, well, you're moving there. Then we have these guys that will actually move up after all of that stuff. And yeah, I guess just advance. I mean, if there's nothing there, then we could just as well go. Not that all of this territory gives me a whole lot, but I guess it's still better than nothing. I don't know. Yeah, that's how it seems to me. Right. Okay, we got our land border. That's good. So let's then just try to take as much territory as possible from them still. Because any piece of territory that I can take is, I guess, well worth it. But this is already good. This is actually nice already. I'm quite happy about that. I guess they will indeed just take care of Switzerland. Okay, they're still fighting there. All right. Okay, so we actually beat them there, and we're holding in Damascus, so that's okay. Quite happy about that. Pushing down here seems to start becoming more difficult since there are now Canadian forces and other guys out there as well. They're definitely not making it easy on me. Although there are no more British forces here, so I might actually start pushing. Because if the Egyptian forces are much weaker, then I might actually be able to beat them. If the British forces are moving on along that side, then hopefully I can actually beat them there. We'll see though, it doesn't seem to be going exactly amazing, but yeah, this is... Okay, we already have quite a few air forces taking care of things out there. So generally, just not too much that I can do about. Ah, okay, yeah. I need more garrison units to help out in France. Let's drop one of them. Ah, I had them to go there. Well, first of all, let's put them under a new army. And... yeah, let's garrison all of... well, that's a bit overkill, this territory, but... I need 16 divisions in this area altogether. I'll just say whatever I take in those areas too. Yeah, sure. So let's actually make them drop down here. That would make a lot more sense. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I can't drop those. Well, let's give him a commander. Doesn't really matter which guy. 13 is probably enough for now. I'm curious to see when we'll meet the Americans, though. We already saw them drop somewhere around here, so I hope it won't be too bad. Anyway, let's take a look at the factories as well. This is going fine. For a lot of these, I'd rather just keep them at one factory anyway. Just so we keep producing that stuff, even if we have a surplus. Okay, I got a lot more factories, so I can put a lot into getting better field uniforms. Putting that to 25 right now. And there's quite a lot that I need to upgrade anyway. So I think with 5 per day, this is already 2 years. So let's put an additional factory on that. Sure. Yeah, we're taking care of it. problem with the fighters then. Yeah, I mean, I know I need units for reinforcements. That's the whole idea here. Alright, they better all still be moving, but I think they are. Algiers is the next target now that we've practically gotten entirely of Tunisia. So that's nice. Okay, this seems to be going my way, so I'm quite pleased about that. This seems to be a mountain territory, and this too. There is a lot of mountainous terrain here, which is really tough to take, so to say. But I hope to be able to bypass that. Okay, Swiss has surrendered. I guess the Golan Heights are new territory, or their new capital or something. I wonder. Alright, well, I'm really not sure why they are retreating, but I will try to take advantage of it. As much as possible. Of course. Seems like this is taking ages though. It's unfortunate because they do qualify that as a as a border. So I really need a lot of guys to move in there now, and it seems like they are putting up a lot of a big fight there. Strikes. Oh no. Production in several factories has slowed down dramatically over the last few days as the workers have declared a strike on war production. Demanding peace and bread, they've so far refused all attempts to negotiate, even though, you know, this is actually going up. It's 40%. It's not that bad. So I can do this. 80% heroes of the production front, 20% strikes. I guess I'm just gonna have to make propaganda heroes out of the people still willing to do that. They'll put me in the negative, but yeah, there's just not a whole lot I can do. If it's only one US division, let's reassign them and cut them off in order to destroy them. I can't allow the Americans to go and slow me down here. But it might be possible to cut them off through whichever way possible. And that would be good because, yeah, before they get even more troops out there, I'm sure their supplies won't be super great. So that way, I'm definitely hoping to get them. I don't know whether these guys are moving away. I mean, I'm certainly happy that things are looking like that. Okay, well, they basically need to get to Haifa. That's going to be tough enough as it is. Shouldn't you practically be getting in there? Come on, guys. Also with this stuff, it's like they're really slow because the supplies are just absolutely abysmal down here. And there's not a whole lot I can do, I suppose. I need another 25 of these. It's just, I need so many garrisons. I need them in Syria too. And there's not a whole lot I can do. So let's see how we are down here. So practically, I guess we're done. And I just need to do a sweep on the final unit. And once that's done, I can relocate those forces to whatever other front I need them to, which will probably be necessary. We got a very tiny portion here, but that's okay. Okay, that's still Swiss, but I'm sure the Germans will take care of it, and then those guys can focus on the Russians, because things aren't going well there. I mean, I have my hands full pretty much in Egypt and all these other territories. So it's not as if I can do a whole lot here. But if I'm lucky, I might... Like, if I get to push the British away from these territories... this is Port Said, if I'm not mistaken. It's not Khartoum. Yeah, they call it Khartoum Naval Base, but that's not where Khartoum is. Khartoum is here. This is just a province. But I'm quite sure that this is called Port Said. No name. Or is this Port Said? Yeah, this is Asmara. Oh, Port Sudan. What's Port Said? It's also somewhere around here then. Mombasa. No, never mind. Would be good to have Djibouti as well. I think those guys are looking pretty decent. Can we please just start taking this here territory? I mean, we're really close. It's going very slow. But, they keep putting more units in there. Okay, so... 2 guys will stay here, and with those guys, I'm gonna try to move at least up to City Barani with 4 units. It will still be difficult to cut off some of these Egyptian units, but I might be able to pull that off. How are we doing here? You're still gonna try and cut them off, right? Yeah. While you're attacking them. I should have the edge over that one. Okay. Well, well, well. What? Why did the Germans take this? It was mine. What the? Game? That's unfair. How do they get to take that? It was my territory. I don't really get why they are then suddenly allowed to take it. It's already 42, so we do have to upgrade our guns as well. Political power plus 19. No thanks. Why is there a problem with the garrison? Attento. Well, no. How can it be that they don't have a unit in Rome then? Like, it is part of... I see. 64, but that would... Okay. Well... If that just means that I'm gonna have to put this one unit out on Rome, I guess I'm just gonna do that. Because it's a bit silly. I'm not gonna have 64 garrisons just in Italy alone like that. That's impossible to maintain. Can we please get some more units on there properly? Oh, wow. Like, I'm giving them orders too, but they keep changing orders by themselves. Which is also something that I really dislike. And... okay, here we go. Might also try to take the Well, Golan Heights is probably impossible because I don't have any mountain troops. Alright, so I'm pretty much stuck there. Once they're done attacking, I'm gonna try and push my way into City Barani and try to encircle some of these. That's basically what I need to do there in order to push towards Cairo, because I think most of the British units have they've gone basically. They're probably trying to cover this flank in Vichy, France. Yeah, they're in poor supply. Boo boo. I get it. I get it. Can I just switch to regular? Okay. So we got rid of that one American division. Hooray! Yeah, let's keep pushing. And just see how far we can get. I mean, if they create a new front there, I guess I'm ultimately fine with that. Because it means that they're exposing themselves over here and down here. Which I think I can take advantage of. Seems like the Germans are still able to hold on to at least a big part of the Dnieper down there. So that's good at least, but yeah. They should be quite done here, I think. Oh great, they took even more territory from me. So what's the use if the Germans just get to take it? How do they do that? Like, how do they take that territory? I never... That's really weird. I mean, I don't know whether that's a mechanic from this game or something that they just get to decide what they're gonna take. That's... because suddenly it's like controller Germany, but occupation breakdown is 100% Kingdom of Italy. So then what's going on then? I have no clue how that works. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up here. So my advance in Syria grinding to a halt with me, well, currently unable to advance there. But new offensives now opening up in Egypt because the British have evacuated. So I do hope to be able to push in here, cut off some of these Egyptian troops. And then we'll see how the enemy is going to respond to that. I mean, if I can break them here, I might still be able to move up. And of course my ultimate goal is going to be the capture of the Suez Canal. And then from there move down in order to link up with the rest of the Italian forces. If I can do that, then afterwards I can, and secure this, then I can potentially go after Russia next, but that might not actually... going to war with Russia might be a big problem if I take a look at how they are doing on, for example, manpower. They do have a lot of divisions. They do have a war economy as well. 19 to 25 bracket, volunteer only. Oh wow. And they still have 2 million in reserve. Well, well, well. At any rate, my this army, which is I guess all of these 18 divisions, they are now free to go somewhere else. And 18 divisions is not a lot for the Russians. They're also not mountain troops. Yeah, but they might just as well go and prepare, I think, for an attack already. I'm not saying that I'll be able to do this, but we'll see. Another good thing is that Iran hasn't been divided yet. I think that might be a problem for the British, but these guys might actually join the Axis. Although they don't very much like me. Four divisions only. Okay. How is Japan doing? So they've taken over the Philippines. And they're now going for the Dutch East Indies, so that's nice. They're taking stuff over there. But they still haven't won in China. Like, I get that a lot of this stuff is reorganized. How is the Republic doing anyway? What's their surrender progress? I wonder if there's somewhere where I can see that. I'm sure there is, but details. No, it must not be in here. Diplomacy? Well, I mean, I would think that Japan is doing better, or okay at least, although they do have a much higher bracket, 18 to 35, and they have 3-year draft already. They don't have that, well, they have a decent manpower going on right now. Okay, so they could be attacked, but they aren't. This must be Wang Jingwei indeed. They are buddies with the Japanese. Yeah. British Burma must be at war with Japan as well. Yes, they are. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, take care, and see you all next time. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye-bye.